So I rushed to the market very quickly. I wanted to look for a branded cloth, so that could really make me very presentable. I need to put myself together. In all my life story, the Will Smith story, it was always the most iconic story and the greatest milestone in my career, as it was the starting point that changed everything. So basically it was Sunday evening, and usually I used to take Monday off, and me and my housemate, we was just chilling, no expecting any other business plan because my calendar was clean. And then we just opened the TV, and I was searching for movies, and then The Pursuit of Happiness popped up. So I decided to watch it because it was very inspirational for me. And during the movie running on, I was just diving deep and seeing Will Smith. So looking to his hair, seeing his pushy hair, afro like this much in that movie, and then diving deep, start customizing inside of my imagination the entire structure for his head and how I'm going to play it, make it look its absolute best. I was just thinking, like, if I have this gentleman in my chair, what I'm going to do for his haircut, and after he see it and he said to the world how much he experienced with me, a work of art, how much is going to impact to my life. That was the feeling on that moment. When a sound interrupted me from the kitchen, it was my friends, and he was like, yo, come on here, let's cook something. Let's go outside to chill. It's Sunday evening, tomorrow we're off. Then I was just like, dude, like, you see me concentrating, right? Why don't you leave me there? I'm customizing for this gentleman's haircut, because once I have him on my chair, I'm going to change my life. And then that guy sarcastically was like, yeah, man, this guy, he's very tall, so I trust it's gonna be very difficult for you to reach him. I said, bro, on my barber chair, everybody will be same heights, and I will be tall enough to do whatever art it needs. And then he just get like, okay, go enjoy, keep diving deep inside of your dream, see what you're going to do. So after a few minutes, I get a phone call, I check it out, it was from the company, and I was like, you know, tomorrow is my day off, hopefully everything is going to be fine. You know, in business, how things feels like, especially when you're planning something. So I get that call, and then it was the assistant, and she was like, yo, we have VVIP clients, he's requesting your name specially, and he have a list of tools that he wants to have, and we want you to come and serve the customer tomorrow. So I said, yo, listen, tomorrow it's my day off, and you know, you better make for me good deal. So I need to get a good paid in order for me to sacrifice my day off, my comfortability. And then she goes like, okay, let me check it out and then see if that's possible and get back to you. So I put down the phone and I called my mate again, and I was like, yo, that's Will Smith. I told you that they said to me that's a VVIP client. So stop interrupting and let me customize for this guy the proper haircut that is going to change his life and my life too. So time passed, and then the assistant called me back, and she was like, yes, everything confirmed. So I'm going to share with you the list of the product that he's requesting, and then you try to copy all that, see what you can do out of it, and then see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock. We will meet at Burj Khalifa. On that minute, like, I don't know what's happening to me, but all I believe, it's like literally, all I believe that wish is happening inside of my head. I was like, I need to prepare myself. Like, I'm going to meet Will Smith tomorrow. Like, I'm really going to meet Will Smith tomorrow. So before looking for the tools, what he wants product, what it takes from me to be there, I started to think that I need to have nice clothes. So whenever we will take picture, I will look good on this picture, and he will be very proud to stand next to me on the picture. So I looked under my savings box, and then I found that I have a couple of 100 dirhams. So I rushed to the market. So I rushed to the market very quickly. I wanted to look for a branded cloth, so that could really make me very presentable. I need to put myself together. So on that moment, I just felt like, oh, I need to rush, go to the market, grab for myself something to wear. It's gonna be a big occasion. It's going to be something that I will really change my life. So it's massive occasion. I wanted to be presentable. So for someone like Will Smith, his big name, I cannot look just normal. I cannot be just a normal, humble guy, simple guy. I need to be as presentable as this occasion it's required. In my mind, all of it says to me that I have to go and look like this because that's Will Smith. Went to the Dubai Mall, and then I went to the Louis Vuitton, and I was like, this is something needs to be suitable for this occasion. I need to be wearing that right now. So that's how it all feels like. I grab it, and then it was like, I just remember last, like, man, we need to go pick up the tools. So I have to prepare the list. But because I was just all into the moment that's Will Smith, and how much I have to be confident with my outfit, with my style, with everything in order for me to be into this. So I forget totally the tools. So I jumped to the tools, I prepared it all, I went back home. I mean, obviously I couldn't sleep. All night I was thinking, studying. 10 o'clock comes, I pick up my toolkit, and then I ran straight to Burj Khalifa. So I went inside of the room. I start prepare my tools, which one I will reach first, which one it will be next, and how I'm going to make the process easy. Suddenly a big gentleman just passed by, and then when that big dude passed by me, I was like, I really know this guy. So he was like, hi, he sat on the chair, and then I just pick up my cutting cape, start apply it for him, and I was like, I really know this guy before. His face is really familiar to me, but I just want to keep myself together in order for me to proceed, so I could find it out, I could understand, because still nothing understandable for me. I start apply the cutting cape, and then when we're talking, you know, usually when I start my service, I would give like a little consultation. I start the service, and I was like, man, I know this head structure. I've already customized for it the best haircut. I know it. I've already met it before. My fingers could remember it. My imagination said it all. But for me as person, I'm like, I have to put myself together in order for me to start that work. But my curiosity made me look for the right side, and then I saw his face structure, and then I come to the left side. I was looking again to the face structure. Man, I saw that diamond ear that usually he wear. I was like, bro, that is definitely Will Smith. You really have to do something about it in order for you to ensure, because everything says to me that is him. My eye could see him, but I couldn't believe, because this is something impossible. Like you're just talking to somebody and you're telling him, I'm going to cut these guys tomorrow. I'm going to cut this guy's hair, and then you don't know that tomorrow is going to be that guy. You don't know that, like the phone call happened. Everything for me was impossible until the moment I was like, I like the Bad Boys movie, dude. And he goes like this way, man, I'm feeling now I'm a little bit old. That was way back, like 20 years ago. So I was like, my goodness, like this guy, it's him, you know, like, it was a moment like, I don't know what to say, but a big time. So I put it myself together, then I started to have two thoughts inside of my head. One, how I'm going to smash my housemate, how I'm going to show him, like, I told you that's Will Smith, because he was laughing at me all throughout, especially when I went to buy my t-shirt, and then I come back happy and he was laughing at me. And then the second one, how I'm going to make these things work. So I make a wish, I make the pray, and I make the hard work. And it worked. I worked for this moment and work it its absolute best, bring the entire skills I've gained in my life, sharpen up my talent to the maximum so that it could really create from this moment for me an entire future that I desired. So I start working on his hair, I've done it all, and then when I was doing the shaving for him, he was like, stop, what do you do? You using a razor in here? I said, yes, I do. He said, bro, that's very, very smooth. I couldn't even feel it. I thought that you were using like a spoon or something. I said, no, I'm just on different skills. I'm using different product. So he goes like, that's very good. I've never experienced in my life such a smooth blade like this ever.
Man, I remember way back when me and Mo were working together. I was managing the barbershop and Mo was one of our top barbers then, before he owned his own salon. And he'd cut Will Smith's hair about a year previous. Obviously he'd done an amazing job. Will Smith's team ended up reaching out to us again and like asked to my team, like what did Mo do? What magic was that? You know, like asked what the product he used to wash his hair, what shaving method it was, because he wanted to update his barber. So yeah, it was crazy. They were shocked. They were like, "This Mo, is he a magician? Like, he must have skills."
When he told me that, it comes to my mind as well that on the list that they sent me, one of the terms that we should not take pictures. We're not allowed to ask for a picture. So service is finished, everything is good, and then he goes like, so I'm going to stay here for 1 month, and my schedule is really packed and busy, and I would love to look sharp at all the time. So probably you will be coming back to me every other day. So I was like, that's it. This is what exactly I was planning, but not that much big. It's a lot more. So he goes like, I see on you like very exciting. Would you like to take a picture? You really deserve it. You earned that. I said, well, that would be well appreciated if it's possible to do so. So he said, okay, give that phone to your assistant and let her to take a picture for us. So on that moment, I was like, the world has just welcomed me in different way. So he stand right next to me, and then he put his hand on my shoulder, and I was like, that's Will Smith's hand, and he's like really right here next to me. I look at my assistant, take that picture, this is going to be something different. All inside of my head it was, it's not going to be just a picture on the wall. This picture, I'm going to make from it the entire future that I dream of. I'm going to make the change right after I exit this room. And one more task, I will make this guy feel that how much he's proud to know me and to meet someone like me on my field and as a person. So all these thoughts comes together. It ended up with this entire happiness and intensity, a positive one. And then I just shake his hand, and he said like, see you day after tomorrow. I was like, I'm coming again. I'm coming again. He said, I will see you day after tomorrow. The funny story is when I was running out of the hotel, so once I sit in my car, people are like, hey, you met Will Smith, how was he, how cool he was, what is he here to do in Dubai, how's that happen, you're very lucky, you're the luckiest guy on the earth, I don't know what. And I was like, okay, so he's going to stay, I don't know much things. I started like, these people are following me, these people are running behind me, like it wasn't someone else, I was that big dude walking inside of Burj Khalifa. So now I started to feel the impact very well. So I told myself, let me enjoy this. Let me feel how usually artist feels like. So I shut down the door of my car, put down the window, and I was like, yeah, I'm coming back. I will see you later. You will see me here more often. So I won't feel the moment. I thought to experience it all, and I thought to give myself the pleasure for the hard work, for the effort that I've put in on all throughout the years to reach this moment in my life. So I hit back home straight away, and all inside of my mind, how I'm going to see this guy. I give him a call, I said, yo, I'm coming, I just cut Will Smith's hair. Still he was not believing. I dropped him the picture through WhatsApp, and he was like, no man, this is like a Photoshop stuff.
I was at home, and then I received a call around 12:30, so he was telling me, do you know who is the VIP client? Oh, it's Will Smith. So I didn't believe. I really didn't believe. He kept saying, yeah, it is. So he's like, he don't know how he went to prove that to me that it's Will Smith. But then he sent me the photo. So when I look at the photo, I say, yeah, this is the t-shirt that we bought last night. Okay, but maybe this you copy something that to tell me that you got Will Smith's hair, because last night we were talking about him and we watching his movie.
I said, okay, I'm coming, I'm show you, you will see how things works. After enjoying the moment and feeling the victory feeling that I've won against the impossible things, there where I really started to put myself together, planning for the bigger dream, start to realize the pressure, what I'm going to do next. And then all the media started to call me. So next day I woke up like usual, but it wasn't the same days that I used to go through in my life. And there where I start to realize that right now it's a different day, different milestone in my life, different picture that I have to start to work on, and that's how everything began. One of the stories to share, when Will Smith, he saw one of my interview respond to the newspaper, and then how the reporter asked me, like, he's on your chair and you're going to cut his hair right now. So what is the pressure feels like, and what makes you feel that you could be confident enough to deliver the service without any mistakes? So my response was like, he's the best at what he do, and I'm the best at what I do. So he's artist on his field, and I'm artist on my field as well. So that thought keeps me confident all throughout my service to him. Then when he saw that on the news, my third visit for him, I believe, he goes like, dude, you're feeling the moment, you're enjoying it, huh? Then I just look at him, I said, I mean, it's fact, I'm very confident, I've worked my entire life for this. Then he was like, I'm really proud of you, you deserve it, you earn it. So we continued the service, and it was to me personally to have someone like Will Smith who traveled the world, who could pay any amount to bring any number of barbers around him to give me this testimony, and then to say that to me as in person, it means the world to me. To Will Smith, I really wanted to say thank you so much for the impact that you have added to my life. Thank you so much for being the main reason for all my dream to become true. Thank you so much for being a big part of my life journey. As well as I wanted you to know that without you appearing in my life, I wouldn't have skills seeing the light. I wouldn't be able this much, that fast, to be at my young age enjoying my dream, my all effort, my entire life work, to be changed like a sudden because of one picture. You really need to know that. I would love to say this every day to myself, to every person who comes to work with me, to every person who will sit on my barber chair. I would like to repeat the story, to enjoy every bit of feeling that I gain inside of me when I just remember it. It means a lot to me. It's always alive inside of my body. If I just speak about it, I go breakdown, I go goosebump. It was the only moment in my life I was feeling that I'm exist and I'm here and I can really do it. For that confidence, for that love, for that impact, I really wanted you to know that keep going. You're adding a lot of impact on people's life. You are like the shining star to guide a lot of dreamers. and the value that you have created for yourself has been spreaded to add a lot more values on people who just did not have a chance to exist on this earth, to do something, to believe on themselves more. So this message was totally from the bottom of my heart and straightforward to every person who's humble like you, who's going to walk and add positivity and make the change on the planet Earth. And to the people, to the dreamers, to the guys that right now they're feeling down, they're feeling that it's the end, they don't have any purpose to wake up next day or keeping going for another hour in their lives, don't give up. Push forward. Put that hard work. Keep dreaming. Keep studying. Every day it's another opportunity. And once you do that and you work its absolute best, you work it from the heart and you believe it like it's in front of you, on that moment, believe me, your day will come. In everything in life, it always started with one dream, one big ambition, and one wish.